Alright, so this is the Firelands. We're going to try to run in about 15 minutes. Should be able to do that. I will swap into BoomChicken form actually. And I'm doing this because Feral has a really strong base movement speed. I'm just going to pull up my timer. And we're going to get started here. Let's buff that. Oh, and the big thing here is having, part of the reason is having a ranged class also allows you to have, I thought it didn't have a cooldown. Something to pull without damaging, and I don't think I do in this. Okay. I don't play my, I do not play my BoomChicken a lot, but let's do that. Alright, so here we're going to try to go in, we're going to go in, get Shanix, go to the spider, and then move over here, go to Lord, go to Alzarazer, Belrock, and so forth. Not running on any like cast macros. I'm not even in freaking BoomChicken form. Alright, so the trash here, from my experience, has had a significant nerf from just loot drops. I know even in like the leather has been a lot of nerfs. Right here. Alright. We're just gonna, I'm about, what am I? I'm 207 with like all agility gear, so by no means am I optimized for killing stuff. Typically, yeah, let's do this. Typically I like to try to get on the mount, just try to kill the core hounds and the molten giants first. Let's do this. Again, keep all my BOEs, is because I like to keep a raw gold value, and I think BOEs are too volatile. Okay, so we're stunned. So this has kind of slowed us down a little bit. It's alright. Now Shanix is kind of odd. I usually just pull the whole situation, stand by him. Used to be able to get a lot more gold because these mobs used to drop gold and a lot more items and trash. So you've had indirect nerfs to the amount of gold plus the flat percentage decrease. Oh, this is where we're gonna kill them. I'm just spamming Sunfire because it has an AoE dot on it. Did I get everything? Yep. Okay. Yep. I'm a miner and herb. Yeah, and an herbalist. This character. Again, still not even in BoomChicken form. Really bad BoomChicken. Alright, so we're gonna get over there. Shanix is gonna appear here and walk this way. He has a set path. I'm gonna try not to pull this, because it keeps you in combat for too long. Let's see. Good. Yeah, I totally know what buttons to press. No. Ah, shit. Okay. Yeah, so a lot slower than my feral kitty, but this should be fine for testing purposes. I still have 100 and, oh, let's see. Oh, no way! Shit. There we go. So definitely not my best. Definitely not my best. Just a little trick there. You don't have to walk around everywhere. This is a crafting reagent, so I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, definitely not my best time there, but that's alright. I forgot that they even did that. So most of this trash up here doesn't drop anything, especially nothing valuable. If you can avoid killing them, I would. It just slows you down. So I'm gonna pull the boss and try to avoid as much trash as I can here. That's something I've noticed with not just Firelands, but all of Kata, is the trash nerfs have really started hurting us when we're farming. When you're farming a lot of the stuff. Okay, I think that reset, which is nice. Alright, so here, what time are we at? 5.5 minutes. Alright. So these boss fights shouldn't take too long. They're taking a little longer than I want, but you know, that's kind of wanted to get a better or a more well-rounded setup for this. Go away. And I want to be out of combat so I can mount. Because now we're going to go do that stupid flame guy. Lord Ryoth. Again, gonna try to skip the mobs. This we're gonna still sell. We're gonna do that, then go fly down here to Elrazer. At least get one stack of the flying buff, so then we can fly over to Bellrock. It's pretty easy. It used to give you a lot. You used to get like 20 stacks and then go to Bellrock, but now it doesn't really matter. I might try to get a few more because I'm still running. I'm running pretty poor itemized, you know, all agility trinkets and. Oof, forgot I didn't bring my. I didn't come prepared. Here, alright, so we got 8. There shouldn't be much. The fire hurts way too much. They didn't scale that, or they did and we're just that weak now, I don't know. But, so we're just gonna do this. Try to get him to turn. What does that even do? Whoops. Maybe I should read some of my abilities. Alright, he's changing, so I'm not using any loot add-ons or anything. I have my auctionator and what's that? My other loot appraisal thing. I'm not actually running loot appraiser. What does this do? Oh. Ooh, that's good. Didn't even realize that's a good damage spell. Alright. We're gonna move that over here. One thing with Moonkins I do like is the ability to dot things up and kind of walk away from things. I'm gonna pull this. Oh, just because I had my dots running on that. I'm gonna move all this stuff I'm gonna save. Usually I just disenchant them because the sell value is so mediocre. Most of these greens are bad transmog or overdone. over-farmed. So it looks like we might hit like 14, 15 minutes here. Yeah, something around there. We might hit something like that, but as you can tell, the gear is right now, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really do much. If you're doing a Mista Pandaria or Warlords of Draenor raid, it will matter a lot more. Oh, let's do that. And then I love this boss because of the casting. Alright, and if you aren't familiar with this, you want to run through the hoops, the rings, for the haste buff, because that's going to help you kill her, and for your next boss. Oh, missed one. Oh, I'm not following at all. It also refreshes your speed boost. Now the trick is to loot her in the air and start flying over the next thing. Usually you have to get sort of close to her. Most of the time as melee class you're already pretty close to loot. So I have that haste buff. So usually with the shard, so it does knock you out, or knock you out of your casting, but so I knew he was gonna die. Part of this is gotta hit that. I'm gonna skip that. Thank you, DBM. You always want to have these open unless you're running a mop dungeon or raid, because they will sell for a lot more than just vendoring the token. So you always want to open your tier sets if you can, unless you're running a mop tier set, because they sell for 50 gold for some reason. Who knows if they'll nerf that or not. So the actual items are better. Here we're gonna see if I can do this without getting stunned up the whole time. Yeah. There we go. Pretty easy. Compared to some melee classes that really struggle there. This boss, I'm gonna say, probably takes a while because of the buffering on the cast time when they jump, and then always having the stupid extra cat slowing your casting speeds down. My Sunfire is going to take care of most of the ads, so right now I'm just burning, again, not having any real damage. So I know my item level says I'm quite high, but not having any intellect on my weapon really hurts me. Alright, good thing about I forgot Moonkins can get their damage. I'm slowly walking towards the door because I'm gonna go into cat form and such. There we go. So there, I don't think you have Stampeding Roar anymore as baseline in a Boomy. We go into cat form because it gives you a 30% speed increase, and so we're at 1340. So again, we're gonna get pretty close to that 15 mark. I think today I ran it on my Death Knight and got about 1240 for my time. So it's you could have definitely done that if you had a food buff. Definitely could be running this a lot faster. This I'll probably hit 2 hammer smashes. Good, I didn't land in the lava. I don't really care about the extra lunar strikes because I'm trying to get it there. Okay. Killing these are a little faster because they take forever to walk over if you are in there. So yeah, we're gonna have 2 phases of this. So they did add a thing where now during this hammer, the splitting blow time, that he usually starts changing forms. So you'll see about 15, 20 or so, something like that. So the hammer form, like, sorta completed. We'll get here. And alright. So looting 1544. And then I'm a druid, so I can just teleport out, but as you can see, it's sort of knowing the dungeons, what you need to pull and such. This part, the trash, is really, I know I kind of pulled the trash pretty slowly, but I think 15 minutes is a good estimate. As you can tell, if I was in Feral, I would have killed it a lot faster, especially all the bosses. The trash doesn't matter either way. It pretty much gets one shot. And then you'll see that we made about 1,200 gold.